Today, April 16th, 2024, it's my mother's birthday. She would have been 66 years old today and still young. Over the years, it's been very taskful, to say the least, to process the thought of my mother not being here no more with me. People always say, it takes time, and, some people are ignorant enough to say, you'll get over it, it'll be fine. And then you have some people that just know because they've been through it themselves. Losing a significant other, especially your mother, whom you spent so much time with and created so many first memories, I compare it to a father giving his daughter her first love. It sets that tone of what love should look like. My mother created that day in and day out. I have so many good memories, at least the ones I can remember, of my mother and us arguing. And, I feel bad at times for arguing with her. And I think we don't think about in the moment what we're doing because we don't really think about the negative like in the future. But my mother was like my sister. We fought, we wrestled. I won, of course. I'm lying, let me stop lying. My mom was strong. To be 5'6", she was strong. But I think we take for granted time we have with loved ones. And I've never been to therapy before for my mother's passing. I've never really talked to anybody about it because it's really hard to talk to other people about something that they haven't been through because it's just different. It's really easy to try to give people advice and kind of get an idea of what that person is feeling. But until you go through that type of pain, it's really hard to give advice. So, I've never talked to anybody about the situation, never talked to anybody how it felt, because I just know that, or maybe I'm just being ignorant and I don't believe that anyone will understand me. So I just kind of process it on my own. I just deal with the pain on my own. My mother, I hear a lot of stories from my father, and my mother really wanted a daughter. And when I came out, she was so disappointed. But she still loved me. And my dad said I still stole her heart. So fast forward, I have a daughter now that looks just like me. But when I look at my daughter, I see my mom. And, when I found out I was having a child, I prayed for a girl. I know my mom wanted a girl. And then boom, I got a big head little girl that looks just like me and my mother. So when I see my daughter, I see my mother. It's like an extension of her. And I really think, that happened for a reason. I think God created that for a reason. So I'm very thankful for that. But But I don't know, it's just different. Like I said, I have a daughter now from my mother. And, even though my mother isn't here physically, I know that she's looking down and she's looking over myself and looking over my daughter. And like I said, when I see my daughter, I do see myself initially, but I also see my mother. So that warms my heart. But birthdays aren't the same. Holidays. That was the number one woman that I trusted with everything. And I think that I will forever trust with anything. And it was just kind of sitting on my heart today, being April 16th, my mother's birthday, being 66 years old today, and her not being here and her not seeing my growth, physically not seeing my growth, and helping me get through these situations that I wouldn't normally go to her for. Or I would have the capacity to be able to actually talk to her about stuff. And it just sucks. Losing my mother at such a pivotal age of 21, just hard. And of course, I take a lot of stuff back, and I wish I could. And I'm forever guilty, and will always just feel guilty when it comes to a lot of stuff. But it's part of growing up. As I get older, I get more mentally mature. I get more emotionally mature. But my mother is still a strong crippling factor. So I say all that to say, love your mothers, love your parents, love your siblings. And don't take it for granted. Send that text message, send that whatever. Because you just never know. And mother, I always love you. Never will forget about you. You always don't hold a place in my heart. And I just hope that I see you in my dreams again. And you continue to bless me. You continue to guide me in the right direction. Help me achieve my goals. Continue to help me be a better man, a better father. And just help me continue to impact where I need to impact. Help continue to guide me. It's been a long road, and I have a long road ahead of me still, but I know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I'll be okay. So, I love you, Mom. I'm doing okay. Watch over my daughter. Watch over me. Happy birthday. I miss you.